Ever wonder what the future of the iPhone holds? What astounding new features and upgrades Apple might be dreaming up for their next flagship phone? Well, you're in the right place, because today we're diving into some exciting rumors surrounding the upcoming iPhone 16 Pro Max expected to launch in September 2024. We know what you're thinking. Hasn't Apple innovated enough with the iPhone? Can they really still surprise us after so many years and models? We certainly think so. Based on leaks so far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could usher in some truly game-changing tech and massive improvements that make this a worthy upgrade, even for seasoned Apple users. Shall we dive in and geek out about the potential next big thing from the house that Jobs built? Even though launch is still a few months away, there's already a lot we can speculate on. Okay, let's kick things off by talking about the display rumors for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Word is the screen size will be bumped up to a huge 6.9 inches, making this one of the biggest iPhone displays ever if true. The leaks also suggest a Super Retina XDR OLED panel with killer specs. We're talking 2000 nits peak brightness for exceptional contrast and colors. The display tech also looks to include a variable refresh rate between 1 and 120 Hz. What this means is the screen can match the content you're watching all the way from ultra-smooth video to static images. This not only appears stunning, but also saves battery, since the display isn't locked at maximum refresh constantly. We don't know about you, but even 120 Hz scrolling on our current iPhones already makes older models feel dated. We can only imagine how smooth and fluid this will feel in person if the rumors hold true. And you'd still get all the usual display tech like HDR, oleophobic coating, ceramic shield, etc. found in current flagships. Safe to say, movies, photos, apps, basically everything could look fantastic on this giant OLED panel. Very exciting stuff, even for seasoned iPhone users. But again, that's if the leaks are accurate. Alright, now let's talk about what could be powering the stunning display and the rest of the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Word is, Apple will be using their brand new A18 Pro chip. Built on a crazy small 3nm process, we have no doubt this chip will be stupidly fast and efficient based on past trends. We could be talking laptop and maybe even desktop class performance in some areas. To help drive all those screen pixels, rumors point to an upgraded GPU on the A18 Pro as well. Combined with a meaty 8GB of RAM and 256GB of blazing fast internal storage, you may be able to throw anything at this phone without slowdowns or app reloads. These are specs that could outclass many lower-end laptops even. And of course, at the core of every iPhone is iOS, and we'd expect the iPhone 16 Pro Max to ship with iOS 18. This would bring improved intelligence, personalization, security, privacy, and more to build on an already mature platform. But again, the A18 Bionic and precise specs are really just well-educated guesses at this point. Now, we gotta be honest, battery life has never been a key bragging point for iPhones, especially recently with more demanding screens and processors. Not everyone cares about multi-day runtimes, but some do value long endurance. Unfortunately, trusted rumor mills have not leaked any credible battery specifics for the iPhone 16 Pro yet. However, they do claim Apple is targeting similar 20-hour video playback as current models. Considering the potential for way better display and computing tech in this phone, Apple surely would need to use a physically larger battery pack to achieve the same runtimes. But exact capacity remains a mystery for now. What does seem certain, if history is any indicator, fast charging support to get you a quick burst of juice when running low. We also expect the return of MagSafe wireless charging, which perfectly aligns charging coils for optimized speed. So, while specifics remain uncertain, you likely will have efficient ways to top up as needed. We're really excited about the potential camera upgrades coming down the pipe for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. If rumors are true, it could set a new bar for smartphone photography. First, let's talk about the existing rear cameras on the 15 Pro Max that the 16 model will build upon. You get an awesome pro-level setup consisting of a 48-megapixel main wide camera with an extra bright f1.8 aperture and second-generation sensor shift optical image stabilization. Combined with 100% focus pixels, this allows for incredibly detailed super high-res shots, even in low light. Next to that is a 12-megapixel, 120-degree ultra-wide-angle shooter, also equipped with 100% focus pixels for excellent edge-to-edge sharpness. Apple has always excelled at maximizing imaging quality from sensor hardware through computational photography and powerful processors. If the leaks hold any truth, the 16 Pro Max looks set to push things even further. Most reports point to upgrades across the board in megapixels and low-light capabilities. We could see larger sensors and wider apertures too for radically more light capture. Plus, further improved optical stabilization for buttery smooth video and steady long exposure night shots. As always, Apple's latest proprietary silicone brain will squeeze every last bit of image quality from the pixel data as well. If any of this proves accurate, Apple may take back the smartphone camera quality crown in a big way. On the design front, rumors suggest not much change from current models. Word is the iPhone 16 Pro Max keeps that flat-edged industrial style from the iPhone 12 era. Constructed of stainless steel and protected by Gorilla Glass, this phone may look gorgeous and still feel ultra-premium. But to accommodate the new camera setup and larger batteries, leaked CAD renders do seem to depict some added thickness and weight. I think that's a worthwhile trade-off, however, for such impactful upgrades across the board. We'd certainly expect wireless charging and strengthened ceramic shield display protection to make the cut as well. One area Apple could evolve the hardware is with an always-on display. This allows visualizing key data without waking the screen. Always on is commonplace amongst competitors, but actual implementation remains unknown. We'll have to wait and see. If you prioritize cutting-edge connectivity in your next phone, early leaks suggest the iPhone 16 Pro Max could fit the bill nicely. Some standout rumored additions in this category: the usual best-in-class cellular performance like 5G mmWave and super-fast Wi-Fi 6E7 when connected to supporting networks. These bleeding-edge standards help ensure your phone keeps pace with routes and routers of tomorrow rather than today. Useful for sustained max speeds even in ultra-crowded areas. There's talk improved ultra-wideband support as well for next-generation location accuracy and spatial intelligence. This helps enable advances in areas like augmented reality and precise tracking. Possibly most impactful, however, multiple sources point to built-in satellite connectivity on iPhone 16 models. Allowing emergency SOS and messaging without cellular signal could literally be life-saving for remote adventures or unpredictable emergencies. Huge potential here. So those are just some of the early rumors that have us excited about the upcoming iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now you must be wondering, should I wait for the 16 Pro Max? Well, if you're still rocking an older iPhone like the X, XS, or even an 11 Pro, the prospect of jumping to the iPhone 16 Pro Max could be incredibly enticing. We're talking massive gains in areas like camera quality, display tech, and raw processing power, likely the biggest generational leap in recent iPhone memory. Beyond just speed and benchmarks, holding out for Apple's 2024 flagship means getting the longest possible software support too. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will surely get at least 5 years of full iOS updates down the road, so no need to worry about planned obsolescence for a long while. And while we don't have full details yet, early rumors suggest satellite connectivity could be a standout, literally life-changing iPhone 16 feature for remote users. Paired with the expected camera, battery, and longevity gains, we think hanging tight a bit longer for the 16 makes good sense for owners of older models. We don't know about you, but that enormous 48-megapixel camera, laptop-crushing A18 Bionic, and satellite connectivity have our attention. Paired with that expansive display for mobile movie watching and gaming, this could be a worthy year to upgrade. But of course, launch is still months out and just rumors for now. Actual battery life, pricing, and other factors will ultimately determine if this iPhone lives up to the hype come September 2024. Still, seems promising based on leaks so far. What do you think? Given what we covered today, would you consider upgrading to the iPhone 16 Pro Max? Or are you perfectly happy with what you have now? Let us know your take in the comments.